email. My husband and I are Christians, but I believe he may be narcissistic, as he is verbally and emotionally abusive on a regular basis. Well, that's one of the hallmarks. He may very well be a narcissist. He seems to have mood swings and definitely anger issues. Yeah, that can be part of narcissism, clearly. He has agreed to counseling. That's good. Medication for the anger. Okay, that's a start. But I have not spoken to him of being narcissistic. He wants me to do this with him. No, don't do marital work yet. This is not a marital case. This is a narcissist case, and he needs to get his work done personally. Once he gets his individual work done, with you knowing what he's doing and being involved but not being there, that's how we do it. She says, if this does not work, I am ready to leave. Well, you need to be. My question is where to start. He has made improvements over the years and does recognize some of his issues. See, that's the key. Some? Over the years, this guy's moving like a glacier. We're going to have to try to speed him up. But he gets defensive. Defensive and fires back on me. You know what? No, he's not true. This is not a truly repentant person. I already know that. His father was abusive, this lady says. Yeah, I'll bet he was. That's where he learned it. All right? Modeling of dad, very important. And he grew up fighting. Doesn't understand emotions, right? Just anger. He's just got the one setting. He goes to church every chance he can, but it seems difficult for him to apply to his life. Well, right. Here's the key question after the background. Can narcissists change if they are Christians? Here's my answer. There are many narcissists in church every Sunday. They look great on Sundays, but they're not changing. All right? And here's the bottom line. Here are my answers. Narcissists who aren't Christians never change. No question about that. Zero possibility. They can't. Without God's power, it's not going to happen. It can happen. That's actually true for all of us, no matter what our issues are. I've got issues. They're not narcissism. I got other issues. Without God's help, I can't change them. Now, narcissists who are genuinely Christians, and it makes you wonder sometimes if they are, but let's say they are. Narcissists who actually know Jesus can change, but it is brutally hard work and takes time. 5 to 8% of narcissists who are Christians will ever change. That's low. I want you to read the first, and this is to this lady and all those of you who live with a narcissist. Read the first 5 chapters, actually the first 6 chapters of Enough is Enough, my book on how to leave a narcissist, how to leave an abuser, to find out if your husband is a narcissist and an emotional abuser. It's made painfully clear. And it's important. It's actually important to know if, in fact, you're dealing with a abuser and a narcissist. Also, you can do a phone advice session with me, and I'll tell you if he's a narcissist or not. I talk to lady after lady after lady, and some men every week. It's very important to them to know if there is my spouse a narcissist? Is this emotional abuse? Great question. In 45 minutes, I'll tell you if he is or if he's not, or she. And that's important to know because then you have to take action. If the person isn't, there's a whole different book. Several books I could recommend. Just depends on the scenario. Now, here's what I want you to do with your husband, talking to this lady who, this is her question. First, get ready financially and emotionally to leave him. You might not have to leave, but you might have to, and so you need to be ready now. We don't know if he's going to change, and it doesn't look very promising. When you're ready, tell your husband you are done. He has lost you. If he wants to try to win you back, he's got a lot of work to do. Again, you're ready to leave. You haven't left yet. But now, a different story. This guy's physically violent. If he's aggressive physically, okay, you're going to leave him before you ever confront him. If not, you can let him know, I'm done. Now, if he gets defensive, if he blames you, if he gets angry, if he has a bad attitude when you confront him, and you've lost me, prepare to leave and leave him. And you're already ready to leave. And Enough is Enough will show you exactly how to leave. If his attitude is good, he is broken, he is repentant, he says he'll do whatever it takes to win you back, then you tell him what he can do. And you give him the list. He will own his own narcissism, number 1. Number 2, he will do his individual work on his narcissism and emotional abuse first. You'll watch his progress. He and his therapist will give you regular updates. But it's not marriage work, it's his work. No marriage counseling. That comes later after he is in full recovery, and that's going to take 8 months minimum to a year. 4, ask him to read my book, I Destroyed My Marriage. All right, that's the template for him. It'll give him a good game plan to make his changes, spiritual and emotional recovery, and win you back. And then you can give him the list of requirements if he remains repentant in Enough is Enough. Here's what you have to do, and it's hard work. Also, you need your own individual therapy as he is working on his issues. Or, if he does nothing to change, you still need to get your own work. You need to shred your codependency. You need to heal from all your wounds. You need to become assertive and emotionally healthy as a woman. As part of the therapy, your therapy, I want you to read 20 lies that keep you with your abuser. This will help you with the codependent part. And, of course, enough is enough. This is the process of leaving your abuser. And then finally, I'm not okay and neither are you, the 6 steps to emotional freedom. This is my take on emotional, the clear, specific plan to become emotionally healthy.